back to the vlog. My name is Jenna. If you guys are new here, welcome to a reset vlog. I'm really excited for this video because there's a couple of things in my life that I feel like I'm like in the midst of either figuring out or I've changed altogether. In a way, I'm kind of doing like a reset of my life right now. So I really want to take you guys along, and this is during the work week, but we're going to talk all things reset in this video, and I'll take you guys through kind of all the updates. But one thing that hasn't changed or reset is the fact that I'm going on long morning walks. We have lots of updates to go through, and I think it's important to reset the parts of our lives that maybe we've been in routine for a while, maybe we've had a way that we think works, but things have changed over time, and change can be good. Change can allow us to actually feel better about our lives. So in the midst of resetting all of my habits and in a way resetting my life, we're still gonna work our normal job, but I'll tell you guys all the reset things. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I know we have to clean, and we will. Right before we start cleaning, I literally just got my Ana Luisa box and I have to open it right now. I'm so excited. Ana Luisa is actually partnering with me on today's video. Oh my gosh, the packaging. Ana Luisa was actually one of the first brands that I ever worked with on my YouTube channel, so I have a very special place in my heart for them. I wear Ana Luisa all the time. To this day, all of my like most worn earrings are from Ana Luisa, and the ones that have lasted the longest. I always get compliments when I wear these earrings. I've had these for probably like, I wanna say like 4 years, and they still look so good as new. I feel like it can be skeptical sometimes when jewelry is very affordable, but look at how long it's lasted. Like the quality, it is just truly that good. I wear these all the time. These are truly some of my favorite earrings, and also these. Clearly I'm a lover of all of their hoops. I feel like it's the perfect mix of a trendy and timeless. I've had these for years, and they're just like the perfect statement piece while still being like very comfortable and everyday. So let's look at my new ones. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for these because one, I feel like pearls are like the perfect elevated piece, especially like I'm trying to feel more luxurious on an everyday basis, but I don't really necessarily want to wear pearl studs. So this timeless everyday pearl hoop, oh my gosh, wait, that's so pretty. I especially love this style from Ana Luisa too because it's a charm style. So this pearl right here actually is able to come off and you can add more charms. So I feel like that's such a nice personalized touch, whether you're getting this for yourself or this would make a perfect gift for somebody that you love and care about, because you can get them a nice pair of earrings, but you can also add a personal touch and add a charm that you feel like would suit that person really well. So, oh my God, I'm gonna wear these all the time. This combines everything that I like. Hoops, something that's small and everyday, and pearls. And then let's see the second pair. I think I got another pair of earrings. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm literally obsessed because it combines the thing that I love with the earrings that I've had for so long. This is like a chain link. Wait, I want to see what these look like on. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. This would be the perfect thing to wear to like a nice dinner with like your hair pulled back and letting the earrings kind of be the statement. I love them. I really need to know in the comments below which one you guys like more. If you guys don't know, Ana Luisa actually has a 2-year warranty. It says that in all the boxes so that you never forget, which is always good because you know that if anything ever goes wrong, then you're always backed for 2 years by a really good warranty. If you guys are interested in getting yourself or a loved one something from Ana Luisa, then you can click the link in my description box. Check out their website. I'm serious. Even if you've heard of Ana Luisa before, or maybe you've checked them out in the past, they have such a good website too, because I always love seeing their new arrivals, but also their bestsellers. These are both totally new designs for me, and I know that I'm gonna wear them literally all the time. Thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's start cleaning. Okay, hello, it is lunchtime. It is 12:10 right now. I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes for my lunch break to do an apartment clean, because you'd be surprised what you can do in 30 minutes for a 1-bedroom, 800 square foot apartment. I would say this is like my weekly clean and a little bit of my daily clean too, but this isn't necessarily like a deep clean reset. I feel like I need to dedicate like a whole Saturday or Sunday morning to that. But in taking advantage of my lunch break, I'm gonna set a 30-minute timer on my watch and see what we can get done. I'm gonna do all of the like vacuuming, dusting, wiping down all of the counters and surfaces, and just making sure that like everything is all kind of in its place, because I feel like that's where I can best focus when I'm working. So let's go ahead and get started. 30. I bet I can get this done sooner than 30 minutes. should probably wipe and then vacuum. Okay, we have like 2 minutes left and we basically got everything done. I'm really proud of myself because it could take longer if I like give myself the time, but if I give myself 30 minutes, set a timer, and I'm like on the clock, then I get so much more done. So let's look at the apartment. Kitchen's all good, cleared out some of the clutter. Couch, all of the windows, the dining table, the mirror, everything has been dusted. Even up here was pretty even though I would say I'm like a pretty generally clean person, I definitely have a lot of stuff. We've been living here for over 2 years now, and I just feel like it kind of shows. Like the space is actually pretty small. It's around 800 square feet, which I know is not that small compared to other places, but for us, like living here with a dog in our lives for 2 years, like doing a declutter and a clean is definitely very necessary. So I'm glad that I could do this during my lunch break. This is definitely one of the perks of working from home. Everything is all looking good here, very sanitary, and the apartment itself is just like so nice and clean. I mentioned this in an Instagram reel. I feel just so much better about my life, and I feel like I can focus a lot better when I'm working from home, when my space is clean. There's got to be some science around like a clean environment that allows your brain to like mentally focus. Like I feel like I'm not worried about all of the clutter behind me and I can just like focus on my computer, you know what I mean? That is a very successful apartment reset. I've got to take it in of having like a small place where it really is that quick to clean on both a daily and weekly basis. Really just allows me, I think, to focus more at home, and I feel like I can live more intentionally too, even outside of work. So I'm very glad. We have a couple more hours left of the workday, and I'm already thinking about my after work plans, honestly. Because most of my reset things are done now, the only thing that I really have left is to reset the Nespresso, but I just know it's not going to take 5 minutes. Like I always think cleaning the Nespresso is going to take such a little amount of time when I see the little like half red, half green light, and I'm like, no, I will deal with it tomorrow. So we're going to do a descaling of the Nespresso tomorrow morning, but for now, earrings. Except I'm going to wear these to dinner tonight. They're just like so cute. I'm actually meeting my sister to go to dinner in Georgetown and watch a movie. We're watching the movie Eternity, which is a A24 film with Elizabeth Olsen, Miles Teller, and Callum Turner. Love that cast. And I have actually no idea what to expect. All I know is that I saw the trailer and I think it's like everyone dies and they're in this like in middle ground of the afterlife. And Elizabeth Olsen, who's the main character, has to choose between like her husband who died and then her current husband that she ended up like living basically her whole entire life with. And I have no idea what's gonna happen. So I don't know. We'll see. And then my sister and I are going to Kyojin for dinner. I'm so excited because Kyojin is such a good place. It's probably my favorite sushi in DC. It can be pretty expensive though if you rack on all of their like signature dishes, nice dishes. Like they have very cool like experimental sushi, which I love, but they also have really affordable rolls. So Kyojin, and the whole vibe in there is just so nice. It's in Caddy's Alley in Georgetown, which is like I think like the most iconic area of Georgetown aside from M Street. It's like off of M Street. So yeah, those are my plans after work today. I'm really excited too because I haven't hung out with Justine in a while. She's been traveling a lot and I feel like we've both just been like really busy with work and stuff outside of all of the travel. So I'm excited to get a rundown of her Spain trip and just talk about life and then watch a movie together. One thing that I'm resetting in my life and for next year, this is really like half a prep for 2026 video, but things that I'm resetting, my Korean learning journey. As of right now, I've been taking Korean classes for the last year and a half. I have a package right here to show you guys, and this is actually related to my journal ecosystem, my setup. This is something I've been working on for the last month, and I still have 2 months left to figure out a perfect setup for 2026. A huge goal of 2025 for me was Korean learning, and I feel like I've improved a lot. I've been taking Korean classes for a year and a half. Everything that I've used to learn Korean for the last year has been through this notebook. This is an 8.5 by 11 giant notebook from Papier, and this is where I've been taking all of my notes from Korean. This is where I've been doing my homework. This is where I've been doing everything possible for the last 10 classes that I took in Korean and learning Korean. And so when I was trying to figure out my whole journal ecosystem, and I've implemented like daily journaling into my life too, that's in this little book. This is my actual journal where I like talk about life and things. This is an A5 slim Midori MD paper notebook, and this actually lives in my journal because this is like a leather cover. I just took it out to show you guys, but in here I have all of the rules. This is literally just like a glossary of all of my rules, and I had a giant notebook. I have this little thing, and what I'm actually resetting is my layout for Korean learning because I actually stopped taking classes. I'm actually moving from taking classes to self-studying for my language learning journey, and I got a Paper Republic. I'm so happy because now I feel like I have like fulfilled all of the things that I want in terms of like my stationery things. I tried the Hobonichi, but I'm actually not going to keep this for 2026, I don't think, just because I want something that I can hold more than one notebook in. I'll still use this in my journal as like a glossary. I just also want, just going to combine it all together in this. Oh my gosh. This is how it looks. It's so, oh my God, it smells really good. Okay, this is a pocket Paper Republic leather notebook cover, and it's so nice actually because it comes with one already in plain paper, but we are actually gonna take that out because I got the grid ones. So maybe we'll use this later on, but this is the 2026. So I'll be using this for the rest of the year so that I'm not wasting my money. I got this on sale from Amazon because it was like August. So I'll be using this for the rest of the year for my daily studying. Oh my God, this is so nice. I'm including the same sentiment of daily journaling. So this is the 2026 daily planner from Paper Republic where it's like a page a day. And that's how I'm going to implement, I'm just gonna put it in here. I also got neutral ribbons, but for the purposes of just showing you everything, this is how it'll look. And then there's room for one more where I'm going to put a grid notebook from Paper Republic so that I can kind of combine this into here because I think it's still good to have this. Like I just want Korean resources like wherever I go, but I really needed it for this. So, okay, when I put this in, it fits barely one. This is how it looks without the second one. So ideally this is like my daily Korean studying. I love that it has my name embossed here and I can add charms and stuff. I'll show you guys that later on in the week off camera, but I think it looks so nice. It's just a little thick. Good morning, guys. I am in such a good mood, even though I'm freezing. I journaled this morning. I did everything, all of my healthy habits, I did that this morning, and I'm very proud of myself. Well, I actually tried journaling last night with no dictionary, which was really hard. I feel like I spelled things wrong, but I'm trying to do that more. And then I did grammar and vocab, wrote some sentences, and then I did vocab. So I only wrote down 5 words that I didn't already know from the vocab, which is really nice. And then I also journaled in my beautiful, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the pocket because I realized that I don't need to like hold off until 2026. So as I'm resetting my Korean learning journey, I'm trying to do one thing at a time, but also thinking about everything. So I did this today. And then my journal entry, I did no photos. I just did some stickers and I talked about being on track with my upload routine and just feeling good about that, like really putting the intentions that I have into action, into words and everything. And then talking about my Korean learning journey. And then something I've been trying to highlight like different areas of my journal entries that I just like want to remember. Because in cursive, it just looks like jumbly, you know, but I like highlighting. So I highlighted, all I know is I need to put more effort into figuring out what is effective. But I think I need that and not just depend on class, which I was not really focused on anymore. So just being honest with myself, but the stickers make it pretty, which I love. And like, you know, I say this every time, but the more pages I do, I'm like, I just love it getting filled up. Like I feel like I'm writing a book about my life, and it's actually amazing. And so I did that this morning, and then I also went to Barry's. So I feel really good. I need to make, except the bad thing is I got a coffee, a decaf Americano from 4-5, and it was disgusting. I threw it out. It was disgusting, and I wasted, why was it $7? But yeah, that was my morning, and now we're gonna have a very good day. I'm going to take a quick body shower, sign on to work and stuff. Let's have a good day. Let's just do for this reset one thing that you've been putting off that you really do need to reset in your life, because mine is my Nespresso machine. You guys saw, I think earlier this week, that we got the notification to descale this, and it's always like, well, one, my biggest issue with the Nespresso is that there's no button for like descaling. I always have to look it up every single time, how to descale your Nespresso, because you have to like pull a lever down, hold it down. There's like options and stuff. It's like always so annoying. So I always dread doing this, but I do have this coffee machine descaler solution that I got from Amazon. So we're just gonna put that in. And after this, I'm gonna call this reset complete, because at this point, like everything's all good. And realistically, during the work week, this is like all I can do. Okay. Okay, discard pods. Hold this down for 3 seconds so that it turns off. Okay. Push button and lever together for 3 seconds to enter descaling mode. Press top button only to begin. That didn't work. Oh wait. Oh, I don't know how to do this. I always have to look this up every single time. Okay, let's turn off. Press and hold lever for 3 seconds until a steady orange light appears. Okay. Press the lever down once to start the descaling cycle. Okay, why is it not working? I hate this. A rinse cycle. Press the button once. Okay, I don't know why that has to take like 30 minutes, but it's done and it's green again. Okay, before I get back to work, I want to show you guys an update on the Paper Republic pocket. I added this charm. I like had to figure out how to do it, because this is actually a charm that, did I already talk about this? I don't think so. I got this for a necklace, but then it didn't fit on the chain that I already had. So I was like, I don't know what to do with it. So it's perfect, I think, on the little pocket. I used one of the neutral extra ribbons that I got, and this is what I did. This is like an ultra sneak peek. I wanted to put this actually in the next video, but I just feel like since I unboxed it in this video, I want to show you just kind of how I set it up, because it will be my Korean learning book, or I might just get a different one for the 2026 daily planner because it's so chunky. But I was like, I want to use it now until 2026. That's like the beauty of having this actually just be a cover. So here's what I'm doing, at least for the remainder of the year, that I feel like will, it's just something that I'm testing. This is always going to be evolving, but here's how it looks. Okay, you open it up, and this is my commonplace journal. I decided to make a commonplace journal of just like things that I've either read or watched or observed that I don't want to forget, because I feel like oftentimes, especially like even the movie that I saw this week, I remember that there was a quote that I was like, that's such a good thing that I like want to remember, like a quote from the movie, and then I just forgot it. Like as soon as the movie was over, I couldn't remember. So I feel like knowing that I want to write down things from like movies that I've watched, or like lyrics from some of my favorite songs. I have an index here on a sticky note of like what I'm gonna include in this book. So it's like quotes from people, books, film, lyrics, content ideas for myself, and then ideas in general from like gifts, recipes, etc., and then conversation. So just like anything, maybe a thought-provoking conversation I had with somebody, or just like, I don't know, a topic. So I only have 2 entries so far, but I think it'll be really fun to fill this up, and I'm like so dedicated to filling this up. This pocket is so nice because it can go in all of my purses, and I just want to be able to take it everywhere. Like this is my journal, where I don't know if I can put this in all of my purses, you know, but I can definitely put this in all of my purses. So that's my commonplace journal. And then I have another book. This is the grid paper from Paper Republic, and this is going to be my book of people. This is the newest edition, and it's going to be like basically like little facts or things about the people that I see when I hang out with them, because my issue, and I know that this is like a huge flaw of mine, is that I feel like my friends will tell me things and I'm like present in the moment. I hear them when they're saying it to me. But then when I like leave the hangout or like after a little bit of time, I just don't remember the big thing that they said, whether it's like they're traveling soon or something's coming up for them. I just want to be able to remember those things better. So this is going to be a book of people that I care about, and it's just going to be, for me, it's going to be like a mini diary, but just focused on things that like I want to remember from my friends. So yeah, the front just says, this book is to be both present and thoughtful, to not forget things about people I see evolving, and my book of people. And then I'm sure I'll add to this, but that was just how I started it. Okay, and then the fourth book is my running race book. This is a book that my friend Reha actually got for me 2 years ago when I started running again as an adult. And it's just like a little passport journal of all of the of all of the races that I ran since 2023, like official races. So I have like DC Half Marathon 2023, a random 5K, Cherry Blossom 10 miler, Marine Corps Marathon, the first and probably only full marathon that I will ever run. It's just so nice because there's all these memories that I would otherwise forget. And then I printed photos from each one too. So that's the third journal. And then my last one is my list book. I decided to make this because I feel like I have random lists of things on my notes app on my phone that I just like don't want it to be on my phone, you know? Like I want to bring back, obviously, like I love pen and paper, everything. I just feel like it's nice to be documented in that way. So this is going to be my list book of random things, of like meaningful lists. So not grocery lists or to-do lists, but other lists. My first one was like date night ideas or dates that Thomas and I have done together, books that I read in 2025, fall and winter meal ideas, mid-range bag brands that I want to try. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good kind of memorabilia of things that I want to keep track of that are just nothing other than a list. Maybe I'll add like ratings or something, but I just want to be able to carry this around with me more instead of just like updating it all on my computer. Like as much as I love data, I'm just so deep in the whole kind of journal ecosystem thing. So I think that there's beauty in documenting things and writing things down. As powerful as the cloud is and everything, there's just such a beauty to keeping like a pen and paper and notebook. So that's my update. That's my most recent update on the Paper Republic Pocket. It's so cute. Okay, that officially marks the end of this reset vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know one thing in your life that you're realistically trying to reset right now. I feel like I gave you guys like a bunch of different types of resets. We did like the apartment clean, goal related things, my Nespresso, lots of different stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, make sure you check out Ana Luisa. I'm wearing my little earrings right now. Make sure you guys click the link in the description box. They have so many new things on the website, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in a new one very soon. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos twice a week in 2025. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, but until then, miss you already.